Hello, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Forest Leicester tomorrow. To my left, I've got Chris. So, welcome to the channel, and hope you're well.
Thank you, Dan. Yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, it's good to come on and talk. Yeah,
It's fine. Obviously, going into tomorrow against Leicester after that win on Wednesday in the shootout, how are you finding it?
I was in. Obviously, I'm currently based in Barcelona, so I was watching it from a a long way away. But honestly, what a game! End to end, it was great under the lights. It was a really good quarterfinal, and to come out on top the way we did, and to have a bit of the kind of like the afters, and kind of see Morgan Gibbs White the way he was, and how rolled up everyone was. It was great to see, and you know what, it was a really great night. And United and X in the semis, I can't wait for it. I can't wait. Yeah, it was a great night. And yeah, now on to Leicester. Based on our home record, I think recent games, we definitely a game we can get something out of. In fact, I'm confident that we will get something out of it. They're obviously two places above us in the league based on goal difference. And honestly, they haven't been playing particularly good football this year. They're a team that, obviously we remember last year in which the game that I was at, the FA Cup game, Forest Leicester. It's a game which it's a game that I'm looking forward to, and a game that I think actually Forest, if we keep this, we need to keep the momentum going, and these points are crucial. So I'm looking forward to it for sure.
And that's the first thing that's run to my mind this morning when I was looking at the Forest Leicester game. I always think about the FA Cup game last season. I mean, we also forgot about the game in October where we lost, but I mean, it'd be a totally different game now from where it was in October to tomorrow.
100%. It finally looks like Steve Keeper's we've got we've worked out what our best 11 is, starting 11. It looks like we finally, we've worked out what we should start with, and we've got some great new additions like Scarpa. I really look at Scarpa. He looks real quality, adds real quality to the team. And yeah, we look like a good, teams look scared of us at the City Ground. We saw the game against Wolves. We come out the blocks, all at it. Confidence is high in the team. Morale looks. You've seen on Dennis's story, Manuel Dennis's story, Instagram stories, and how the morale looks sky high at the minute. So it's something that it's a game that completely different to earlier on in the season at the City Ground. The City Ground will be rocking, I hope. And yeah, I just hope we can continue this good run of form and keep climbing up the table.
Definitely. I mean, it is looking up now, and unfortunately, Burnley has got that injury, but now we seem to got that settled 11, as we call it. I mean, especially with Danilo coming in as well, potentially. I mean, it's good to see how much a difference 3 months is, that you think.
Oh, 100%. It's the Willy Bolly injury. I'm not sure how serious it is. I've saw the Steve Cooper press conferences, and he says he wasn't too sure after the game. Hopefully it's not too long, because I think he's been great for us. I think Willy Bolly has been a really good addition, especially in recent games. I think he adds that kind of layer of experience and that partnership with Worrell. I think obviously Worrell's captain, and it goes really well together. I think I really like them together as a duo, especially before Niakate comes back. Niakate looks so good before his injury. So yeah, but now it probably looks like McKenna's just probably going to come back into that role after the Wolves game. And McKenna hopefully can fill that void. But yeah, it's such a difference to 3 months. I think the contract was huge, giving us the Keepers a new contract. We've just kind of gone up and up from there, become more and more positive. We look like a better team. And Danilo, my best mate's an Arsenal fan, and Arsenal they're top of the league at the minute. And then there was a big Arsenal interest in Danilo last transfer window. And he's gutted about the fact that he's come to Forest, and it looks like a great signing. He's only 21, and yeah, I think the whole Scarpa, you know, when the whole Scarpa relationship, obviously about Palmeiras, it's just going to add like another layer to defence and into that defensive midfield role. And yeah, a really good signing, I think. Really good signing. What do you think about that one?
I totally agree with it. I mean, the whole Scarpa thing relationship has helped, and it's just going to show how far we have come as a club. Like a couple of years ago, you wouldn't have guessed that we had someone like Scarpa and Danilo coming to the club. But now, because the club is in a better state, we got like a lot of amazing talents wanting to come now, which is good to see. And just to have some quality like Danilo coming in, it just goes to show how well it is. And I think he will offer that something different in that holding role from what like a Fula or a Colback, for instance, will offer in there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously when Chiarte was injured during the World Cup, it's a big loss, and I think Danilo just kind of gives that bit more of like a physical presence as well. Yeah, like you said, completely different to Freuler. But yeah, still offers loads, and he's only 21, so like a one for the future as well. Like, well, I think he's isn't it a 4-year contract, 4.5 year
Something like
contract. You know, that's great. We're tying down these like great young talents. Like, we obviously Gibbs White, you've got Brian Johnson signing new contracts, and Danilo's one as well. That tying down these like talented young players for like long-term contracts. I think that's really great for the future as well. So yeah, no, it's a great sign. But yeah, you're right. It just shows how far we're coming, and we're attracting these big. It's a club that people want to play for. You know, it's we're looking Steve Cooper's and like the new board of the changing board of directors. You know, we've got a new. You know, it's an attractive club, and of course it is. It's a big club, but now like we're climbing up the table, and we're becoming a bit more of a force in the Prem. So you know, it's looking good.
it is, and it's good to see that, and especially with Leicester tomorrow. I mean, they've been established years, and we're starting to see that momentum shift between us and Leicester. Where we've seen that with us and Derby the last couple of years.
Mm.
That momentum shift starting to turn on us from Leicester now, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, like when Leicester won the league, and Leicester, yeah, they're like a well-established Premier League side. But yeah, you can see that they are dropping off, can't they? They've struggled this year. And you know, I don't know. Brendan Rodgers has been struggling. I don't know what their transfers they've had not had a huge budget of investment as well from the ownership at Leicester. So you know, it's one of those ones where you can see, yeah, you're right. The momentum is shifting. You can see Forest. We're on the up. We're attracting like young talent from across the world, and Leicester, they're going the opposite way. You can see they're curving off a little bit, and now, yeah, it's a great opportunity to jump them in the table and climb to 13th, 14th in the table from if we win tomorrow. So yeah, I get a result tomorrow would be great, and yeah, just leapfrog another place and keep continuing the positive form that we're in. Yeah, no, 100%. But it's a good one. Be a good one.
Yeah. Do you think we've seen many changes tomorrow, or bar probably the expected one, unless if Cooper doing his Cooper talk? And would you expect much changes, or would you keep to that level?
So yeah, obviously the Aoni, that's an injury that yeah, keep a talk. You never know. You say it could be out as a doubt, and next thing you know, he's playing, he's starting. But Aoni, I you know, I probably would stick to 11 that we played against Wolves. I think it worked really well. As much as I would like Aoni in the starting lineup, I wouldn't risk it. I think Scarpa played well with Gibbs White and Johnson at top in the front three. You know, it's just I wouldn't risk it Aoni, but ultimately I think Aoni's a great. I think he's great for us, and I think he adds that kind of physical dimension as well, a bit more physicality at top. Obviously he's scored four goals for us as well. So you know, but I probably would, unless I would, it's Scarpa or Aoni for me. But if Aoni is not 100% fit, then I'd stick with the same 11.
And that's good for only because obviously we've not had that sort of physical presence up top since that Delhi had a bowler, and they're rolling back years now.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but we've not had that sort of physicality up top, and we are sort of, well, before he came off against Southampton, we were starting to see the best of him, which is great. And even when you see like Lingard and Brennan and Gibbs White all sort of to Joe now, that attacking force is starting to look lot more better now, even defensively.
100%, 100%. I think Awani was proven in the Bundesliga. He scored lots of goals. I don't don't know the exact number, but he was proven in the Bundesliga last year and for the last couple of years. So now it's all gelling. It looks like Brennan Johnson after the World Cup as well has come back, and he's looked a lot more confident in himself. I think he looked a lot more willing to kind of try and beat people, take people on, and he's looked a bit more, lively as well. Because before the World Cup, I think the World Cup's done, the World Cup break itself has done for us a huge favour in a way. Because obviously the additions that we had to make as well, it just meant that we could kind of have time to gel a bit more. And it's kind of, I definitely think it's helped us out. So yeah, no, we're looking like a force now. And Brennan Loddy as well. I think he's someone to mention on as well. And Serge Aurier. I think they've been great in recent games. Really, really good. But yeah,
Yeah, Warrior, it was one of them ones when he came in, everyone like, why we signed him? But I think he's proven himself now why we have signed him.
Oh yeah, 100%. He had a bit of a reputation at obviously Tottenham and Villarreal, like for his attitude problems. He had a bit of problems, and he had, I wasn't completely sure. I thought it was a bit of a weird, kind of odd signing when he first came through the door, but yeah, he's been great. I really liked him in the Forest. I think he's been really good, and obviously it offers that level of experience as well in the back line that is obviously very helpful. Because obviously when Nico Williams came in, I did think like that he'd be our number one kind of right back, and I thought Aurier would just be on the bench coming on when needed. But Aurier's been playing out of skin, and he's been making it. He's been starting. He's one of my first names in the team sheet week in, week out at the minute. So yeah, no, he's looking like a really great addition at the minute. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You got a score prediction for tomorrow?
Score prediction. You know what? I think I'll probably say 1 or 2 Forest. I think it depends if Polly's fit as well. But I think 1 or 2. I probably would go with 1-0 Forest. And I think Gibbs White. I think Gibbs White's on it. I think I can see Gibbs White scoring. But yeah, it just depends. Or I'd love Scarpa to get a goal. I'd love Scarpa to get a first goal. But yeah, what about you, mate? What's your prediction? What are you thinking?
I don't know. I was thinking a 1-0 or 2-1 Forest for some reason, but Mark's thinking about last season and winning quite comfortably, like a 3-1.
Well, this is it. I mean, I haven't been that impressed with Leicester this year. I really haven't. They're one of the teams that they had a bit of like a kind of a good period recently, but like at the start of the season they really weren't great. But yeah, you're right. I think you might 3-1 wouldn't surprise me either. But yeah, I can see it being quite a tight game, but I can see Forest edging it 1-0, 2-1. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I take that. I love the positivity. Him.
100%, mate. 100%.
Don't say about your socials.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm on Instagram, Twitter. Keep on Twitter and Chris.keep on Instagram. Give me a shout. Yeah. And yeah, big Forest fan. Just Forest. My Twitter's just all Forest. So it's that's my socials.
Oh, definitely. So thank you for coming on anyway, Chris.
Thanks for having me on, Dan, mate. Lovely chat, mate. And hope fingers crossed for tomorrow.
Fingers crossed. So I'd like to say thank you for watching, guys, and goodbye.